with these planet-eating New World Order banksters behind it all. Banksters, oil men. So, good Lord, we were already reeling about this Steve Pruitt guy who I'm going to talk about. And who do we have? Donald Trump expecting to name Secretary of State. And I have to admit, this one broadsided me, guys. Donald Trump has named who I have been calling for years, well, up until Narendra Modi entered my radar. But certainly the number 2 planet eater on this planet. That would be Rex Tillerson. Rex Tillerson, the globalist oil man from the good old state of Texas, the CEO of Exxon Mobil, as the Secretary of State. Oh my God. I don't know whether to hit the bullshit button, the no shit Sherlock button, or invent there is no button. There is no button to out there on the market to comment about the absolute. Is it genius or is it insanity to appoint the planet's number 1 planet eater out of 7 billion people as Donald Trump's Secretary of State? You know, my God. So it's not official, and like anything else coming out of Donald Trump's mouth, this could change. But it looks like it's pretty much a done deal. Now, all of the articles on the mainstream media are talking about Tillerson's little love affair with Vladimir Putin. That, you know, Exxon cutting all of these deals to get oil and gas out of Russia. Now it's kind of on the back burner until Trump gets in there. You better believe the day that Trump gets in there, that Exxon and Russia are going to cement this deal. This is how Donald Trump is going to ramp up oil drilling in the Russian Arctic. This anti-globalist oil man, it's the day he gets into office, the first deal that's going to be inked is sucking more oil out of Russia's Arctic. Jesus Christ. Yeah, all these anti-globalist. The 64-year-old Tillerson is a Texas native who joined Exxon straight out of college in 1975 and never left. Exxon has operations in Indonesia, Azerbaijan, however you pronounce that, Chad, Equatorial Guinea, and many other countries. Africa and Asia were Exxon's leading sources of oil production in 2015, ahead of the U.S. So Exxon getting more oil out of sub-Saharan Africa, can you say dead gorillas, and Asia, can you say dead orangutans, than right here in the U.S. The company says it has a diverse portfolio of oil and gas projects around the world to mitigate risks, including political ones. Oh, God. So many articles on this one. President-elect was reportedly selected Rex Tillerson to be Secretary of State. Tillerson, an unusual pick with no political experience, will be paired with former UN Ambassador John Bolton, who would serve as Deputy Secretary. Yes, Tillerson's nomination may open up questions about potential conflicts of interest because of Exxon's large portfolio around the globe. Few U.S. citizens are closer to Vladimir Putin beyond Henry Kissinger. There you go, Alex Jones. Oh, yes. Rex Tillerson teaming up with Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger, my mama used to claim, probably correctly, that Henry Kissinger was the single most powerful man on planet Earth. That globalist Henry Kissinger will definitely be meeting with Rex Tillerson to talk about how to cement oil deals with Russia. Okay, here is the no shit Sherlock story that I don't really. This one's due for an entire rant. Tillerson's Exxon wants a big favor from Washington. As an oil and gas drilling giant, Exxon may face more complex regulations around the world than nearly any other company. But one new idea has rankled the company in particular. This is the Security and Exchange Commission is reportedly investigating whether Exxon and other oil companies appropriately account for climate change as a business risk that could directly affect the value of their proven reserves. A key metric determining the company's value along with profitability. If the SEC were to pass a new rule or require new disclosures, it could wipe billions in dollars off the value of Exxon and other drillers' bottom lines. And you better believe that when Rex Tillerson becomes the Secretary of State, when the CEO of Exxon, one of the biggest globalists on the planet, waltzes in to the Trump cabinet, let's see how that is going to affect climate change risk mitigation reporting for Exxon and every other goddamn oil company. Guys, but anyway, enough of that planet eater. Let's go. I mentioned this guy in a couple of rants, and this was going to lead off my rant until this goddamn Tillerson news came back. This is this guy, Scott Pruitt. Scott Pruitt, who has been put in as the new head of the Environmental Protection Agency. This is, quote, "This is a 4-alarm fire." Environmentalists to campaign against Trump's EPA pick. Good luck on that. Environmental advocates say they are shocked. They are shocked after Donald Trump announced Thursday that he has selected Oklahoma Attorney General Scott Pruitt Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, shocked. Oh, let me tell you how shocked this eco-Nazi is that Donald Trump selected Oklahoma Attorney General Scott Pruitt, who has denied mainstream climate science, to administer his environmental protection agency. And of course, as I mentioned last week, one of the big parts of Scott Pruitt's job, and they're in Oklahoma, is to sue the Environmental Protection Agency whenever they make the tiniest little effort to protect the environment of the U.S., Oklahoma, from fracking quakes and oil spills and shit like that. The man now taking over EPA is probably sued so he probably, when he takes office, will find on his desk a lot of lawsuits suing himself. Is this gone crazy enough for you on this planet, guys? Do we understand that this is a 4-alarm fire, but Scott Pruitt is one little burning ember out there? We are so fucked. Yes. This is Senator Brian Schatz, Democrat from Hawaii. Quote, "This is a full-fledged environmental emergency. This is going to be a litmus test for every member of the Senate who claims not to be a climate change denier." So Schatz and this guy from Rhode Island are leading up a campaign in the Senate to override this. Good, trying to create a wave of opposition. Good luck on that. I don't know who this guy Merkley. This is the guy from Rhode Island, from Oregon. Quote, "This is a period where there are a lot of storm clouds, and we are going to be called upon to work vigorously to block a lot of bad things from happening." That is the understatement of the year. Yes, I think this is a period of where there are a lot of storm clouds gathering. So a press release from Trump's transition team called Pruitt, quote, "a national leader against the EPA's job-killing war on coal." War on coal. The pick is widely seen as further confirmation that Trump intends to follow through for once on his campaign rhetoric of slashing federal regulations to empower coal mining, oil drilling, and the fossil fuel industry in general. Speaking of the words, no, we'll get to the word general in a minute. We're still not finished. And after I thought I had heard it all, who the hell now, as Trump looks like he's going to put at the top of the energy department? This is another absolute